Hey everybody, greetings to you. So glad that you decided to join us again. Welcome to the podcast. Welcome to the show. This is Motivational Change with Marvin. Today, I still want to remind you that you go ahead and share the podcast with someone. Of course, let them know that you're growing, you're trying to create some change into your life. But then also to let someone know that there are things about your life that you want to change, not because it's so bad per se, but you just want what's best for your life. It is definitely time for you to take care of yourself and encourage others to take care of themselves as well. And so today I want to drop another thought into your mind and into your future, of course. And today I want to talk about changing your attitude. Changing your attitude. So life hasn't gone the way that you hope. Some of us may be in a dead-end job. Some of us may be in a career that we thought was going to be promising to us. But we know how it all goes. Things do not turn out the way that we planned them. And so when we believe that our dream life is not there, what's the problem? What's going on? And what sometimes is the problem is our attitude. Do we have the right kind of attitude about what's going on in our life currently? And so normally, or sometimes when your attitude is not there, then it actually affects every part of your life. The way you perceive things, the way you look at things, the way things are, you're just like, okay, I just can't get it right. And so if you keep saying that over and over again, eventually things are going to manifest and things are going to line up because your words are being an attraction to your atmosphere. And so I would love for you, and I do this myself, to explore changing your attitude and see if that doesn't result in the changes that you need, of course, for the better. And so one of the first things that we can understand about changing our attitude or trying to figure it out is getting some adjustments. Do you find people avoiding you? Do you find that people start avoiding you when they're talking to you? Do they seem to cut you off sometimes? Do you feel that you get set off by the smallest incidents in your life? You feel like people are ignoring you, people are disrespecting you, and sometimes we may have ignored the fact that it's our attitude. And so the next time that we go into an incident or something happens bad around us, ask yourself the question, is this something that was my responsibility? Go through the scenario, take a look at different perspectives, whether it's your perspective or outsider perspective. Is there something that you could have done differently? And so think back to what we said. What am I responsible for? Because we're responsible for ourselves. We're responsible for our actions. It's not on someone else. It's going to be on us. Now, I'm not telling you to take the blame for everything, but if you reach within yourself and you will discover that other people were responsible for it, then guess what? Hold them responsible for it. But also make sure that you have ruled yourself out of being an added culprit to what's going on. Now, there are some gray areas that's going to happen, but you have to be willing to give and take. Got to give and take. And so when you're doing this and when you're making the adjustments and you're looking at your attitude, you'll find out that there are maybe some things that need to be worked on. And guess what? Sometimes you got to put the ball in someone else's court and tell them to be accountable for what they're doing. And so when you go through these things, when you have these realizations, you're taking charge to change yourself. You're changing your attitude and then you're changing yourself. And so with your attitude, secondly, don't focus on the negative aspects of your life. Accept both the good and accept the bad. Be proud of the good aspects, celebrate those things and be excited, tell everybody. But guess what? There is something that we can do with the negative things. We have to be willing to work on the negative aspects of our life. And we all know this, that changing your attitude is a process. And the process is so much in there. We have to readjust our thinking. We have to go through, we have to identify that, hey, guess what? I'm not always right. I have to identify with myself to do what's necessary to avoid certain activities, to avoid certain people, to avoid certain things that hinder me from my future or from my creating that better change in my future. And so when you avoid the certain things about changing your attitude, what you're doing is you're setting yourself up to not change at all. But you have to go through that process. Make sure you recognize that while you're going through your processes in life, that you understand that it's an achievement, that you're taking ownership of what you need to do. You're taking ownership and responsibility to change what you need to change. And so we have to learn to expect some changes within ourselves, and then understand that, hey, I'm making a commitment to do this. I'm making a commitment to change my attitude. I'm making a commitment to change my expectations. I'm making a commitment to do exactly what I need to do in order for this change for the better to happen in my life. And so you will get a happier life, and you'll get into a place, I say it like this, that you can make friends more easily because your attitude is different. And then people even want to come be around you as more. You got to be humble in the beginning. You got to be lowly in the beginning, be respectful, be mannerable, to do what needs to be. Politeness can get you everywhere. And so you can expect your jobs to change, your management skills, your leadership skills to change. And when you see all of those changing around you, it's because you just changed your attitude about things. There are things that you can control, and guess what? There are things that you cannot control. But do not hold yourself hostage to the attitude that you currently have. Even though things are not going the way that you hope for them to go, it can turn around. I don't know how long it may take for it to turn around, but having a bad attitude about life will not turn anything around quick as you want them to be or as you want it to be. And so I hope this helps you out. I hope this gives you some power up moments in your life to push you to go where you need to go. I hope and I really want you to be motivated by the change that you're doing. You are effective. You are wonderful. You have big dreams. You have purpose here. But guess what? A right attitude can also take you a long way. Listen, share with someone about the podcast and about the show. Let them know. Say, hey, I'm changing my attitude. And once you change that attitude and put that big smile on your face, you'll understand that your inside will be better. You'll be healthy. Your mind will be better. And then also others that are around you within your atmosphere. Guess what? That's going to get better as well. So until next time, keep changing that attitude for the better.